a survivor. I will survive, I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. We'll forever shine, just to stay alive. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can drain my energy. Nobody can hold me sick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can drain my energy. Nobody can, nobody can. Everybody show me some strength. No weakness, show me where I'm going. Strength, no weakness, show them who we are. Strength, no weakness, show me where I'm going. Everybody strength, no weakness, show them who we are. That when you roll, your enemies they must tremble. Your enemies they must tremble. Yo, that when you roll, everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. I'm a go-getter. I just go hard, I just go hard. And I'm a kind of fella. Put my trust in God, put my trust in God. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my head.
This is Ridealong Live, where everyone has a story to tell.
Strong in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor.
Hey, big up to all the survivors. Big up to everyone. Big up to all the viewers. Big up to the whole world. Hey, welcome to Monday on the Ride. Monday on the Ride. Welcome to Ridealong Live. My name is Junior George. As if you didn't know by now. Yes, yes, yes. It's a beautiful, cold and freezing in New York City. Dark as hell. Can't get used to the darkness. Hate the darkness. But daylight saving time. So that's how it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all to Ridealong Live. First up in the mix, we have Amina Thomas. Wow, Amina, you first. First up. And the award goes to Amina. Thank you, Amina, you first. Let me see who first to share. First person to share, Amina. Wow, excellent. Love that, love that. How you guys doing? Shami Spice? My friend Shami. Is that my friend Shami Spice? How you doing, Shami Spice? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing great today. Jennifer Lewis, I see you as well. Yannick, is it? Yannick. I'm seeing a bunch of new names. Welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of new names. Big up to the folks that on here for the very first time. Also the diehard fans. Rena Noel, my dear, how you doing? How you doing, Rena? Hope you're doing well. Not English, Joseph Paul. Yeah, English. When they was giving name, you say, give me all of it. You have all the names, English. Guys, before we go any further, if you guys haven't done it as yet, I want you guys to do this with me, right? Share the program and or start a watch party. Let me do it as well. You know, I'm telling you guys to do it, and I didn't even do it. I didn't even do it as yet. So let me do it right now. Share and start a watch party. That is the order of the day. Before we do anything else, before I read any other comments, I'm supposed to do that. Share and start a watch party. That's the name of the game. That's how it is. So do it with me, guys. Everybody, 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 everybody. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And while you're at it, invite a new friend. Invite someone who haven't been here for a while or you haven't seen in a while, who never watched the program. I want you guys to invite someone, a brand new friend to the ride. Invite a brand new friend to the ride. I'm trying to start a watch party. There we go. Watch party time. Watch party time. Yeah. Start a watch party. Dean Fraser, how are you doing? Hey, Lacey J, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lacey J. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Lois JJ, how are you doing? Big up yourself. How was the weekend? I share it because today is mind-boggling. Today is not only mind-boggling, guys. Today's story, um, today's story is for parents and also for youths, young adults to watch. So get them around here because it's so touching. This mother built up the strength to come on and share her story. And I can't stress enough um, of the respect I would like to show to our guests. Because it's not easy to come and share your story. And we all know this. I mean, we could sit behind our computers and type things, but when coming to share and have to face the world, it takes a lot of strength. It takes a huge degree of strength to do so, right? So be respectful to our guests, please. Thank you so much. And I'm not saying that you guys are not always respectful, but I just want to say that at the top. All right, wink, wink. All you know what I mean. Okay, Candy, Kellyanne, Pilgrim, big up yourself. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Humilin, how you doing? Everybody share. Everybody share. Everybody start a watch party. Jackie Chaitan, you share. You start a watch party. All right, all right. So let's start because I want to dedicate the major part of the program to talking to my guest. Her name is Miss Venetia Buckley. And this mother was recently faced with the news, horrible news that no parent should go through. Her daughter, her young daughter, teenage daughter, went out and was beaten and stabbed by 5 grown-ass women. Women who you think, and I'll even share their names with you. All right, I'll even share their names with you. People that you would think that would be some kind of would be humane, right? The 4 women charged were 26-year-old Christian Lewis, 22-year-old Timon Williams, 28-year-old Shakima McLeod, 45-year-old Yolan Vessel, and 33-year-old Nadine Aldright. 5 women, all above 20 something. So it's not like they're immature or not. I mean, not like they're young and well, even if they're young and dotish. Well, not young and not necessarily dotish is the word I want to use. Even if they're young and don't have a care in the world, they still shouldn't put themselves in situation like. But these are grown women over the age of 25 or 22 at least. This is the news, guys, that broke and had everyone in tears. Listen to this news.
I'm Damian Mitchell, and this is Jamaica Now. We begin with news that 5 women charged in connection to the gruesome beating of a 17-year-old St. Andrew girl are to appear in court on December 2. They remain in jail pending the outcome of their court appearance. Timon Williams, Christian Lewis, Shakima McLeod, Nadine Aldridge, and Yolande Vassell have each been charged with wounding with intent and unlawful wounding. The teen, Kaylin Dowdy, was attacked and beaten to an unconscious state by a group of women on Saturday, November 7, at an illegal party in Barbican, St. Andrew. It happened after one of the women became angered by the way in which the teen reportedly looked at her. Dowdy, a past student of the Pepin High School in St. Andrew, remains in hospital on a life support machine. Meanwhile, the University Hospital of the West Indies has rejected reports that the child is on a 1-month waiting list for an MRI. The hospital says already she has had 2 CT scans. However, she is not able to be off ventilatory support for more than 30 minutes required for the MRI.
Advantageous and wicked. After the whole ordeal that left the young child right there in the hospital, advantageous could never end. Guys, as difficult as it is, her mother is here with us to share her story. Venetia Buckley. Mom, thank you for coming on, agreeing to chat with us here on Ride Along Live. I know it's difficult seeing those videos, seeing those pictures, hearing the news, having to talk about it over and over again. But you're strong and you decide to put up with this conversation and get the awareness out there. So thank you so much. Are you hearing me, mom? All right,
Yes,
thank
I'm
you.
hearing you.
No
Thank
problem.
you for having me.
Mom, tell us about Kaylin. Tell us a little bit about your daughter. Are you able to hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Hello?
Yeah,
You're
sorry.
breaking up.
Yeah, tell me a little bit
Kate,
about your daughter.
oh, Kaylin is a very charismatic little girl. She's fun. She's the life of the party. You know, she's dramatic, very dramatic. She's outspoken. Confident. Um, Kaylin is comfortable with herself and the skin that she's in. She's a fashionista. She loves clothes, and shoes and bags, and typical teenager. Um, she's pretty much responsible. I won't say she's all responsible because they're kids. But pretty much she's full of love and life and laughter, and yeah, Kaylin is pretty much a good kid.
Yeah, yeah. And that paints a picture there of an average little girl. I have
Yes,
a little daughter as well. She loves fashion and love girl stuff, bags and
right,
hair, and so she
right.
seems like an average little girl. But on that day, I'm sure that she was pretty excited to go out because the COVID season and
Yeah,
everybody
quarantine, and she
still
hadn't gone
isolated.
out in a while and stuff like that, right?
Right. So tell us what happened and why she was out on that particular day. Where did she where was her destination? Where did she tell you that she was going?
She had asked me to go out with her friends. She said it was a Clark's party, Clark's shoes party, and she had a little pretty blue Clarks that she had for a little while that she hadn't worn, and she was excited about wearing it because it's a Clark's party. So she pestered me, and I eventually said, "All right, go on." It was a bunch of them going out. It's not the first time she's ever gone out. And she came back and there wasn't any issues. I don't send her out alone. I've never sent her out alone. I always send her
Hmm.
with friends that I can trust, or I think are responsible, or as responsible as she is. But this time it was a bit different. She went out. They were at the party, as I was told. This girl didn't like the way Kaylin looked at her, and she started out to make a big issue out of a look. And
So hold on. So
one
so
thing
she,
led to another.
so let's go back a bit. She looked at a particular individual. Did she know the perpetrators? She didn't know them at
No,
all.
because no, she didn't know because her friend said she asked her if she knew the girl, and she said no. And the friend asked the girl if she knew Kaylin, and she said no either. So she said, "So what's the big issue?" And I like, "Oh, she a look for me. I mean, I want a girl look for me," and some, some little petty childish behavior, and you know, they're bullies, and they saw it fit to bully someone, and one
It
thing
all
led to
it all
another, and
escalated. It all escalated over a look.
a look, right?
Wow.
Over a look, something as silly and stupid as a look. God gives us all our eyes to see, and we're free to look anywhere we want. And it's sad to know that you can't look. on anybody. Sad.
Ha- is Keelan, or was Keelan the type of person who ever got involved in any kind of fight or anything like that?
Um, Probably well, years ago when she was at school, school
Regular
children catch
stuff.
up and fighting. Right.
Yeah. So it's not like it's
Yeah, but
something that's
not
provoking or brought
no,
on
no, no.
fight with the
Kaylan,
girls.
no. Kaylan will defend herself, but she's not one to make trouble or pick on people. As a matter of fact, Kaylan is always defending people, even people she don't know. If she sees someone else picking on somebody else and she thinks that they're being bullied, she'll stand up for them. Kaylan is that type of child. So she's not a troublemaker. She'll defend herself, but she's not a troublemaker.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, again, let me go back a bit. We're talking here to Venetia Buckley, and she's doing this interview with us. And you guys could imagine how difficult it is, because she have to every time she speak about it. I'm sure she reliving the moment, but it's good that it's helping to bring the awareness out for parents and everybody else. So you could imagine. Her daughter went out. Her daughter Kaylin, big news in Jamaica. Her daughter Kaylin went out, and over a look, five grown ass women decided to beat on her, stab her one time in the
Yes.
neck, and she is currently on life support. Um,
Yes.
we're gonna talk a little bit more about it. But how, Mom? How did you? Yeah, and someone said that they thought it was six individuals. No, it was five individuals. Again, it's not like we want to make them famous, but we have to identify these women. Again, 26-year-old Christiane Lewis. She is a salesperson. 22-year-old Timon Williams is a waitress. 28-year-old Shakima McLeod. She's a call center representative. We also have a 45-year-old Yolan Vassil. Yeah, she's a laborer. And 33 year
Grandmother.
old. I mean, this 45-year-old could be a grandmother. She could have been
She is.
Kaelin's. She's a grandmother. Shame, shame, shame. 33-year-old Nadine Albright, she's unemployed. These five women went out and beat and stabbed on this little 13-year-old over a freaking
17-year-old.
over a look. And right now, Kaylin, let me show you guys again. Not because this is what they caused, this is what they brought onto this teenage girl. And this would anger anybody. Mom, how did you get the news?
Her friend that she went to the party with, one of the girls that she was there with, called when they were already at the hospital and said something happened. There was a fight and Kaylan got hurt and she's at the hospital. So I said, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah. You know what's sad about this, Mom? What is sad about this is all these women and these women, they could be parents, and you said one of them is grandparent.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been her grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Did any maternal, and I'm not expecting you to understand that, but no maternal instinct kicked in and said, "Why are we kicking and stabbing on this child? At what
An,
point was
an
that in?"
unconscious person. Because it's not as if she was still fighting. She was already on the ground. She was already down. And they still kicked. They still stomped. Still hit her multiple times.
What was the atmosphere like there as this happened? Did people try to defend her? Were there a situation? What happened? Tell me when they explained it to you
I,
on this. What happened? on the
I
scene?
was told I was told that nobody helped. There was one person trying to help who saw her down and was trying to say, we was yelling, help, somebody help now. We're not gonna make she dead. We're not gonna make she dead. You know, see she a bleed out, she going to die. And I heard that everybody was running up and down and saying she's dead already, she's dead already. She dead because she wasn't moving, and then one of her foot was bent back like it was broken. And everybody was saying she's dead, she dead, she dead. And nobody was helping. She said she tried to pick her up on her own, and then she was screaming and screaming, and someone else started to help her. Her feet was dragging on the ground. It was crazy, trust me. When it was to see that how they dealt with her as if she wasn't a person, as if she wasn't a human being, as if she wasn't a child. It's as if you're picking up a log or a table or a chair, or it wasn't a person. It's something that has no value, no life. That's how they treated her.
What about the
It's
friends that she went there with? Did they try to?
it ended up in a brawl. It ended up in a brawl. And one of her friends got a lot of hits to the head as well. She had to get stitches in the front and in the back because she was down as well. But because Kaylin got the hit to the back of the head, she went down unconscious. But the other friend, she managed to get up and she ran off. I heard she ran.
Out of all these women,
So
and we call their names not to make them famous, but to show the devil. And I think Mavis posts there that these people are not women; they are animals. They are
yes, they
animals.
are.
You know, you won't even treat an animal like that, much less a
Nope.
little
I,
girl.
I have pets and I treat them so well.
Did you get a breakdown as to which one of these female started the attack? Did you get a did they tell you, did they investigate and give you any information as to who started the hit, and then what escalated after that point?
Could you repeat?
Now, did you get a breakdown as to how or who started beating on her?
Yes, I
Which one?
spoke to one of the females.
Okay, yes, tell me what
Um,
you spoke to them.
I spoke to one of them, and she said that yes, she was fighting her, and yes, she started the fight because so I said, over what? She said, yes, she did ask her why is she looking at her, and my daughter replied, what did you take and see me? And she did admit to me that she started the fight with her, but she's denying that she hit her with a bottle. So she
So
said
who hit
she's
her
not
with
the
the
one
bottle?
who did the hitting.
So who hit her with the bottle?
The one, the 45-year-old.
The grandmother. The
And then
grandmother.
boasted about it. And she boasted about it.
And she boasted about it.
The next day, she boasted about it.
Mom, you've been very strong. You are being
Hmm.
overwhelmingly strong to talk about this here and smile. How do you find strength to just deal with this and not overwhelm yourself and not, probably exert to other human reaction to a situation like that? Where are you getting all this strength from?
Prayer, God, because since it happened, I was broken and hurt, and I just decided to call on God because nothing else worked, and I called on God. I gave it all to Him, and I just let it go. I said, God, you take it, you deal with it. And I I don't know. I just got some form of comfort and peace of mind and assurance that she'll be okay. And, yeah, that's where my strength came from.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Guys, let's take a quick breather right here. I think we all need it. We're talking here with Kaylan's mom, who you must imagine is going through this traumatic experience after her daughter was beaten, and right now she's in a coma. And there was some news that was circulating as it relates to her obtaining an MRI and why she was not given an MRI. And we want to talk about what is the next move now that she is in on life support. Yeah, she's on life support. What's next? We'll give you guys an update on that. Let's take a quick break for air, and we'll be right back. Don't move.
Hey, I got some good news for you. Looking for a passionate immigration lawyer with experience that spans over 2 decades? Someone trusted that served immigrant families just like yours? Well, look no more. Now you can benefit from her personal and professional experience. Diane Winter Funde. Schedule a consultation now and get assistance with your immigration journey. Specialize in adjustment of status, B1 business visa, B2 visitors visa, consular processing, deportation defense, naturalization, and more. Give us a call today at 813-815-3529. That's 813-815-3529 or online at winterimmigration.com. Attorney Diane Winter Funde. Law done differently.
We're back here. We're speaking with Venetia Berkeley. She's the mom of Kaylan, young 17-year-old that was beaten and now is right now in a coma. She's unconscious, been that way for a while. Mom, someone just sent me a question here, and they said that you spoke to the lady that said that she started the fight over the fact that you said your daughter looked at her. Where did you speak to her, and at what point was after she was arrested, and how did the conversation? What else did you guys speak about?
No, it was before he was arrested. Someone that knew her and had her phone number,
Yeah.
that knew me as well, called her and told her that I'm on the phone and I want to speak to her. So the person put her on speaker and let her know that she's on speaker, and I'm listening. So, but because I wanted information, I wanted to know what happened and best how to relate to the doctors to see as much, if I can answer as much questions,
Yeah.
so they can know how best to deal with her or to treat her or what to expect or what to look out for. So I was just trying to get as much information as possible. And, she admitted to me that she and her started a fight. She said, yes, mommy, me and her did a fight for true, because me ask her, was she look for my fast? And I said, you start a fight with the child over a look. She said, after she asked her about the look, she was giving attitude and yada, 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 and, some nonsense. Come on. If you're going to attack my child about looking at her, of course she's going to give you attitude. At what point do you think that you are her mother, that she should not give you attitude? I'm the only person Kaylan is not supposed to give attitude.
Yeah.
So they thought that because them bad and them a bully, and I get to understand that this is how they operate. If you and one person catch up in an altercation, they gang upon you. And it's not the first. I heard that it's not the first they're doing it.
So it's something that they do all the time.
Yeah.
This group of women,
right.
They have been involved in altercations in the past.
Before, right? That's what I was told. I heard it's not the first nor the second.
Have they been arrested? Have they been arrested before?
Apparently not. Someone said to me, it's something that they do all the while, but true, not never come out tight yet. Them continue to do what them do. So, oh, okay then. All right, bad people.
So let's look at this part. I want to play back the story again, right? Because a there was a legal there was charge, but it wasn't charged for attempted murder. There was charged for. Let's play back that clip again. Check this out, guys.
I'm Damian Mitchell, and this is Jamaica Now. We begin with news that 5 women charged in connection to the gruesome beating of a 17-year-old St. Andrew girl are to appear in court on December 2. They remain in jail pending the outcome of their court appearance. Timon Williams, Chrisanne Lewis, Shakima McLeod, Nadine Aldridge, and Yolande Vassell have each been charged with wounding with intent and unlawful wounding. The teen, Kaylin Dowdy, was attacked and beaten to an unconscious state by a group of women on Saturday, November 7 at an illegal party in Barbican, St. Andrews.
Wounded with intent and unlawful wounding. When you heard about these charges, were you surprised that it wasn't more, or it wasn't more enhanced charges than just wounding with intent? What was your reaction to the charges?
Yeah, I was a bit upset. But after speaking with several individuals who are qualified in that field, I was told that those charges can carry maximum penalties of even life. So, but I can't say much about it because it's a court matter.
Yeah, I understand. Everything is still pending and under investigation.
Right, everything is still pending. So, but justice will be served. I can guarantee that.
But here is my concern: that these 5 women have been involved in this type of practice prior to this situation. They were not charged. Hence the reason why they were able to perpetrate these crimes over and over and over there. Is the law in Jamaica severe enough to deter people from
I don't think so.
So what's your confidence level that they will be charged this time around?
Well, they've already been charged. So
they're charged
a lot of times crimes happen in Jamaica. People don't come forward because of fear or other reasons, shame. A lot of different reasons people tend to say, let it slide or let it go, or I just don't want to deal with it. But not me, not my child. Not my child.
Yeah. And of course, you're right, as it relates to people have that fear not to push charges.
Especially when they're dealing with criminals. So, as quote unquote bad people.
Yeah. But was it a charge of the state? Was it the DPP? Or is it a personal charge? Did you push the charge, or the state took on the charge automatically because of how severe it was?
Yes, the state took on the charge. Yes, I gave statements, and other persons that were there gave statements. So.
Yeah. Guys, again, we're talking here with Benicia, and I know you guys want to have an opportunity to chat with her live, so we're going to open up the phone lines if you want to call in. And again, I'm seeing some comments in the chat, and I just want to say that anyone that is being disrespectful would be moderated, right? This is a mother that is still going through a very traumatic experience, and she's here to share the story so that we all could learn from the updates. There is still a lot of things that she cannot say because it's still an active, ongoing investigation. So we urge that everyone be patient with the information that she could give. She cannot give out any other information that would alter or change or bring the case to a negative light on her and her daughter. So be mindful of that. And I'm urging everyone again to be respectful of this young lady. All right? Please, I'm begging. Give you guys an opportunity to call right now if you want to say something to the mother. The number that you call is right here on the screen, 718-701-5720. That's 718-701-5720. We have not yet even touched on the current situation of her daughter. And we're going to talk about that shortly, but we'll give you guys an opportunity so she could get some strength from you. The number is 718-701-5720. That's 718-701-5720. Um, I guess we could go in and talk about the current situation. She was at the hospital the day that she went in.
Mhm.
What was the news when you got there? What did they tell you happened? How severe, how serious was the what was the injuries as was reported to you initially?
When I got to the hospital and I saw her, I couldn't breathe, couldn't stand up, I couldn't because I lost it. Um, I was just gasping for air. I don't know. I was just confused, shocked. Everything hurt. All these feelings just kept rushing in, and she was surrounded by a lot of doctors. Um, they were all over her. There were needles. There were all kind of tubes, and and it was just overwhelming. I screamed. I tried. I just couldn't deal with it. The doctor said that she passed for 6 minutes, and they got her back after 6 minutes.
Wow.
Yes, 6 minutes. Her heart stopped for 6 minutes, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. They said if she had stayed in a bit longer, she was on the ground when at the party when after she got it. She was on the ground for almost an hour now.
Wow.
People see me laughing. I'm not laughing. Oh boy. I'm not smiling. It's not a happy smile. I am just, it's just a coping mechanism that I have. I laugh when I'm angry. Trust me. I laugh more when I'm even angrier. Um, and she was on the ground for nearly an hour.
Why was she on the ground for so long? Did anybody
Because
call the
nobody would touch her. Because nobody would touch her.
what
Nobody
about
would
the
take her.
ambulance? What about the
Nobody,
police? What about the
everybody
ambulance?
was just watching.
Or with their phones? Everybody was just
Well,
watching their phones.
everybody was watching the movie. So, she started swelling at one point. Her stomach was distended. It was swollen from the neck down to the abdomen. This big, she was just swelling up. And they started searching her to see if she was stabbed from the behind. They didn't find any stab wounds. There was a stab in the neck. She lost quite some good amount of blood. And, she ended up had to be rushed into surgery. Um, yeah, she was rushed into surgery. It was overwhelming. I had to be signing documents, signing papers, giving consent to do this, giving consent to do that. It was a lot. I just signed the papers because just the one thing I asked the doctor, is this the alternative? Yes, if it's that's it, then go ahead. You know, whatever it is, if this is what we have to do, just do it.
Right.
And right, she was in there for a while. We were worried. Whole family was there. Everybody came. Everybody cried. Everybody was distraught. Everybody was hurt. I was going crazy. Um, it's a very traumatic situation. I don't, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Don't want any mother to experience it, no matter how, not even my worst enemy, I would not wish it on them because it's a feeling that I don't think any mother should want to or should have to bear, to think that you're losing your child and to feel like you're dying because you feel like you're dying from the inside. When a mother gets hurt, she gets hurt. But when her child gets hurt, it's as if you're ripping her out, as if something is being torn out of her. Especially the relationship that me and Kaylan had.
I saw you
Because we
spoke
were,
about I saw you spoke about the relationship that you guys had on the top five yesterday, and I was very moved. You said that Kaylin was your friend, like
yes,
your almost your only friend, like you had no other friends. Talk to us about
she was
that
my
type of
closest.
right.
Yes, she was my closest. Um, you know, over the years, I lost some friends for various different reasons. And, it's as if I was in a corner by myself mostly. And, that made me spend more time with her, discover a friendship with her. And we developed a beautiful relationship. And Kayla and we do everything together. We watch TV, we dance, we put on music in the house and we dance. We we sing together. I start the song, she doing the harmony, or she sing the song, I'm doing the harmony, and that's how we are. The relationship is so close. We talk about everything. There's little to nothing that she hides from me. You know, my fingerprint is in her phone. I go in her phone at any point in time. I go in her WhatsApp, go in her Insta, anything. Because even her friend, when I came to the hospital, they gave me her phone. And I went and I opened the phone. Her friend said to me, Auntie, you know that I knew you and Kaylan was close, but when I see you going to our phone just like that, I said, no, this is a different kind of bond. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we watch TV every day. We have movies that if she's not in the room, I can't start the movie. And if she start the movie without me, a hell break loose in the house. So we have to we waiting on each other. Come, mommy, never start the show now. And it's that type of thing. But God
Yeah.
is in control. God is in control.
I and I know the everyone is touched and moved by that closeness, that bond that you share with her. Just on a softer note, before we talk about her present prognosis, on a softer side of things, I saw a video with Kaylin singing,
Mm-hmm.
and um, I'm gonna say, as advised by my moderator, we're not gonna say had. We're not gonna use the word had. Um, we believe because of the strength and the presence that surround us
She
all,
will be
she will
okay.
be fine. She will be okay.
Yes, she will.
So she's in a coma. She's going through it. She's healing. She's strong, but she'll be fine. When she gets out of it, she'll be able to feel your touch again. She'll be able to hear your voice. She'll be able to watch the movies, and she probably would even come and ride along and talk with us. That would be great. But I want to
Yeah.
share a quick video of your daughter singing. This is Kaylin. Listen to this.
Baby, when the bright light starts to fade, fire up your lighter, flow along with the waves. You make me feel lighter. You make me feel lighter. You make me feel.
Yeah, that's your daughter. And
Yeah.
she'll be fine. And she's going through the healing process right now, but she'll be all right.
Yes, she
Um,
will.
Mom, in retrospect, and I guess we always do retrospective views on things and looking back at everything. If you had to relive those moments again, what would you change? Like, what would you consciously not have done?
I wouldn't have let her go. I would have just said no. Because I
But
blame myself every day, even though everyone is saying don't be too hard on yourself
don't be too
because
hard on yourself. Yes.
you know, she's a big girl and, they're teenagers and you can't tie them down. But honestly, I think about it every day. If I had said no, Kaylin would be in her room right now, in her bed. Yeah. Or in my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone just sent another message right here, and they said that the fact that she was there on the floor, laying there for over an hour, is unacceptable. Do you blame the police response? Do you blame the ambulance response? Do you blame who do you put the fault on for allowing first it happened, which is of course the ladies to be blamed, but after that, what happened? She was there for a whole hour. If she was rushed to the
Mhm.
hospital sooner, probably she would
Things
not
would
have
have
been
been
in.
different. Yes,
Things would have been
because they
different.
said the blood flow to the brain was diminished. So it helped to cause a lot of damages. If they had moved her immediately after she fell, Kaylin would have been home by now. Probably would have been home by now. You
Yes.
know, it's sad that something as tragic as this happened, and during it happening, people are watching, people are standing by, people are just looking. Nobody's saying stop, nobody's saying come on, this can't happen, nobody's intervening. No, you understand? And then after she's down, she's there for so long. Why was she there for so long? I heard the party was full of cars, a lot of cars, a lot of people, adults, men, party
Yeah.
full of men.
And nobody.
But yeah, but what I notice these days that is as if men no longer have heart for women. They don't care. And it's not just this one incident, it's many incidents where women are brutally hurt and brutalized and beaten and battered, and men don't care. They just stand there, or their help, or they're partaking of it. Where has the where has the heart and the compassion and the love for women gone? Men no longer adore women. You know, I don't get it.
Yeah. You blame the men. I want to make a very broad
Right?
stroke.
I blame everyone. I blame
Yeah.
everyone that stood and watched this. They're just as guilty because
Just as,
I could not stop. I could never stand and watch something like that.
and this is heart wrenching to know.
Yes, yes.
For one, five grown ass, and I would say it just like that, grown ass big women brutalized
Mm-hmm.
this little girl. They
Mm-hmm.
need to be locked up for a very long time. They need to be put on hard labor for a very long time so they don't come out and do this again. Something need to be done
Ever again.
seriously that it doesn't
Mm-hmm. They
happen.
need to be made examples of.
Examples, and far too much in our society, in the Caribbean in particular, we've seen it so much so because a lot of money could pass, and a lot of this one no friend, this and this one, and they get off. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
they serve as an example, right? Secondly, the people who stood around with their phones and filming this to put it on YouTube to get more likes and Facebook and that stuff, shame on all you too. Because
Mm-hmm.
all you could have done, all you just as guilty. Hardback men that stood there and watched what going on and nobody intervened.
Yeah.
This is like a complete breakdown of society. This is like a complete collapse of norms. I don't get it. No, I really don't get it. It's a complete collapse of every single norm that you could think about. Men stood there
Mm-hmm.
with their arm folded
And watched.
like
And
this,
watched.
and watch as a little girl got kicked and stabbed and laid there. She probably stood there on the floor for a good 20 minutes being kicked, unable to move, and nobody did nothing. I can't believe this.
Yep.
Nobody has a sister or a family member. That's yo. That could have been my sister. That could have been my cousin. That
Mm-mm.
could have been my niece. Nobody. That is inhumane in all levels. From the first person who hit her to the last person that filmed without taking out your phone and calling the goddamn ambulance, you are just as guilty. And I hope they should put in laws for people like that. People who stood around and just filming shit
And
without
video,
even
right. I
using
believe
that
so too.
same device to call a goddamn ambulance to save somebody's life.
Right.
It is outrageous. I can't understand. I can't comprehend this. You know, you guys don't have a daughter or a brother or a son or
Mother, sister, niece, nothing. They act as if they have no affiliation with females.
Mom, let's talk about her in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
She is on life support.
Life support, yes. The machine is breathing 100% for her.
The machine is breathing 100% for her.
Yes.
How long has she been that way?
Ever since she got in from the 7th, ever since she got there, she has not been able to breathe at all on her own. The parts of the brain that regulates her breathing and the part that regulates her motor skills, neither of them are functioning for some reason. Doctor said she got a lot of hits to the head.
I almost um I almost said something that I would have regretted. Um I'm gonna hold my tongue. She got hit in the head multiple
Yep.
times that
Multiple times.
but right now that she's unresponsive. So she probably was kicked, she probably was thumped, she probably was cuffed, she
Was
probably was
stomped,
banged, she
yes.
probably was stamped in the freaking head multiple times. She's
And
unresponsive.
multiple bruises, yes, in the head. Yep.
Somebody said Chano Star. Chano Star. It is I don't get it. I don't get it. Is
You
she
know,
able
I'm in disbelief still.
no? Go ahead.
I'm still in disbelief. Trust me.
I know. I, is she responsive? Like if you go to her, is she able to just hold on to your hands? Is she able to no respond? Speaking to her, nothing.
Well, no. When I speak, she'll open her eyes. That's it.
What are doctors saying? What are doctors saying?
Well, well, presently we just have to wait a bit because she's unstable. Her BP it keeps falling. She can't maintain her BP on her own. So that's why the MRI is on hold because she can't leave the ventilator and she can't maintain her BP. So the minute you take her off the machine, that's when she will die.
There were news published that said that she was not able, or the hospital had her on a month
Um,
hold
um,
for her MRI. Hospital, but the
um,
hospital then rejected that. Why
yes,
did
at the time when I think at the time when they did this, they went and got this information. We had passed that threshold. Um, we were given a date for December to do the MRI,
yeah,
right? And the hospital kept trying to expedite it earlier, and we weren't getting any earlier dates. But then it got expedited. So, but she had a little relapse, and then we had to end up now waiting on her. So the
right.
MRI is actually waiting on her right now.
So because she cannot stay more than 30 seconds breathing on her own, and the
Mm-hmm. She can't
MRI
come off the
required that
machine.
she can't come off the machine.
No, she has to be able to maintain her breathing for at least half an hour.
Wow. So the MRI is waiting on her to be
Yes.
able to
Right.
maintain her breathing before she could take the MRI.
Right.
What are doctors saying? What are they giving you a time estimate as to how long this process might take? Um,
They can't really and truly. I don't think they will be able to do that because remember, it's a healing process, and they can't. It's not as if they can speed up the healing process. It's her body. It's
yes,
how strong she is and how much she's willing to fight,
yes,
basically. So, it's really out. Her breathing is really out of their hands. It's more in God's hands at this moment.
yes.
But they're working very hard. They're trying their best.
I heard you said something on Top 5 yesterday as well that the doctors, you applaud the doctors, you applaud the nurses at the hospital.
Yes,
Why do
yes,
you give them
that's
such?
so nice.
Yeah,
Because ever since I got there, they've all been rallying around her, being attentive. They call her the baby on the ward on in ICU, right? They said she's the baby because she is the youngest one in the ICU. So she's the baby there. And, they're so nice. They're always greeting me nicely. They're always talking to her nicely. They pay attention. They pay attention.
yeah.
I go there, I can't complain and say, look, what is this doing here? Or why is this there? Why is she this? I can't find any complaints to say that they're being negligent at all.
Right.
They're doing a good job.
And I applaud the nurses at the university.
Yes, I do. I tell them thanks every day. When I get there, when I'm leaving, I say thank you very much. I appreciate you all.
And
And
if
I
they're
do appreciate
watching,
you.
I just want to say, and I commend doctors and nurses. Uh,
Yes, they're doing good
they're doing
jobs.
such a good job, and not just now. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? They really fight, and even in COVID times when we have all this happening,
Mm,
they
trust
still
me.
go out and work, and I applaud
And
them.
they put their fears behind them and they get the job done.
That's great. That's great. Um, Mom, I know that the medical expenses. I know that the road ahead would
It is
be
long.
long. It might be difficult, but we could make it easier if we all could pitch in, if we all could assist, and we're looking to do that. We're looking to be there to assist. I know you have a GoFundMe page, um,
Yes.
and we're going to share this page on our link. If our producers could just share that link right there, and we'll see right along, we'll make a contribution to it as well, because we believe that we have to be our brothers and sisters keeper. If you down, we should be there to assist and help you out. Once you get out, you're going to need a lot of assistance. Um,
Yeah.
what other are you getting financial assistance in Jamaica? Are you getting any other assistance to help on in medical bills? Because I know it's going to be high, it's going to be real high.
Yes, a few Auntie Dana's program, Tammy Faye from Auntie Dana's program. She's doing a
Yeah.
fundraiser on Facebook as well.
Okay.
Kaylan has a cash app, #, Justice for Kaylan. That's Kaylan's cash app.
Yeah.
We have an account for her at NCB as well. It's in my name, obviously. And the account number for the NCB account is 134324643.
Three
That's the
two.
NCB account, right?
Repeat again. 134
Yes, 134324643.
4643.
Right.
That's the
I
number right
also
there.
have right. Also have a Jane account that is being used in my name because a lot of people they're at JN and not NCB, and it's easier
Right.
for them. And the
Yep.
JN account is 209 four
Mhm.
five 29120.
Right. What we'll do is we'll post all these information in the description of this program, so people who's watching it now and who's watching it later could assist. They go for the JN any way that you could get in touch to assist. What about contact? If someone need to contact you to donate other means, is
Yeah.
that also possible?
Yes, man. Yes,
Do you
man.
wish to give out your
My
information?
number is, yeah, man. My number is 1-876
Hmm.
362-1827.
Say it again
And
one
my
more
email
time so our moderators could
one
get it.
eight
Put it in there.
1-876 three
Yes.
six two one eight
Yes.
two seven.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mom,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to stay strong.
Yeah,
You
man.
have a friend in Ridealong. You also, I mean, our whole team is behind you. You have a very good
Thank
friend,
you.
Diane Winter Funde, who is
Yes, she's a
our Jamaican.
beautiful woman.
Yes,
Yes, and
she's our
beautiful.
resident. She's our resident Jamaican. And as you see,
Mm-hmm.
representing for Caribbean, we love her. She's great, and she really pushed that we have you on the program to assist as much as you can, as we can, and we will go ahead and assist. So thank you, Diana Winter Funde. Thanks to all of our Jamaican followers and friends. Thanks to all the Trinidadian, Grenadian, Dominican, U.S., Canada, England, everywhere where you're watching us from. We thank you so much for being a ride along supporter, and this is what we're all about. We are about helping people in need, helping people come on and share their story. And this is what we are doing. That's what we are here for. And mom, we want to help you be that strength. Um, any last
Thank
word
you.
you want to give out there, mom, before we wrap up? Any last word?
Yes. Remember to love. Remember to care. Remember to show compassion and kindness. Kindness goes a very long way. I know it's a difficult time everybody's going through. The world is crazy, but we have to remember that a person is important. Put materialistic things aside and put people first. Put people first.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you so much. Put people first. I think that's the main takeaway. Put people first, because on
Yes.
all the times you walk down the street and you see something happening that's inhumane to another individual, think to the back of your mind that could be your family member.
Me
That did
or my
happen
family
to you.
member, right?
You
Put
have to
people
understand
first.
that. Put people first. I think that's going to be my status for the rest of the week. Put people first. Venetia, we thank you so much, and we'll absolutely keep in touch and do a follow up on Kayla. And once she gets
Thank
back
you
up
for
on her
having
feet,
me.
we want to have her on the program. We want to talk to her after she's fully recovered. Really appreciate you. All
Yes,
right.
no problem.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Yes.
Guys, if that story didn't move you in a positive way, I don't know, you make it a rock. No, you make it a rock stone. You make it a something hard. This mother, this mother, put yourself in her shoes, right? And that's what we have to do sometimes. Put people first and put yourself in somebody else's shoes. This mother had the worst possible call a parent could ever hear. Let me tell you a quick story. Quick, fast. One time, about a year ago, I went to the park. Well, I came home, couldn't find my son. Where the hell is he? He's a soccer guy, so I'm saying, said he went to the park. Went to the park. Not at the park. And you know what started happening at that time, right? Your heart started beating soca like about 160 BPMs because what the hell happened? He's not there. I'm walking about the place. Tears start coming to my eye. And that happened in only 5 minutes. And I in 5 minutes, I was literally crawling because I did not know where my son was. 5 minutes, right? By the time 10 minutes, trust me, I couldn't even, I was literally passing out. In 10 minutes. About 50 minutes after he walked in the house, but he was at a different park. But that's just to show you the feeling that a parent go through when they cannot, they're thinking about, and I was just thinking about, I wasn't even verified that something happened to him. I was just thinking about the process and the possibility of something happened to him. And it was, I couldn't think. I couldn't even stand up. This mother went through the worst possible news a parent could ever hear. Some idiot, 5, I didn't want to call them women because they're not animals, took advantage of this little girl, kicked, stomped, and stabbed that little girl to the point where she is unresponsive. That's her right there. That's what they caused to this little girl. And she was laying there on the floor like this, and they continue to stamp on her. Animals. Freaking animals. Say this with no apology. They are animals. They deserve to be locked up for a very, very, very long period of time. No apology. No apology. None. These 5 women, not like I want to make them famous, but I'll let you know who they are. They're currently arrested. 26-year-old Christiane Lewis, sales representative. Right? 22-year-old Timon Williams. 28-year-old Shakima McLeod. 45-year-old Yolan Vassell. All of those are currently charged. And 33-year-old Nadine Aldright. Now, the 44-year-old female, she's the one that's currently accused of stabbing her. Alleged. This is what happened when you let animals out of the cage. Because people don't act like that. Let's rest assured, people don't act like that. It's animal behavior. These women should be ashamed. No maternal instinct to say, stop. That could be my daughter. That's somebody's daughter. People don't act like that. I'm convinced that that's not the reaction of human beings. Nah, human beings don't act like that. Sad. Freaking sad. Sad. 45-year-old. 45-year-old. Yeah, Prince. 45-year-old. Grandmother. Grandma. Yeah. Could you imagine? What's that? Grandma is at a party acting like a... I won't say it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for praying for Kaylin, and continue to pray for her. She will be okay. She will be fine. She'll get over this. She's currently in a coma, but she'll be fine. Pray for the mother, pray for the entire family, and we're going to do our part in assisting financially and otherwise, as we oftentimes do here on Ridealong Live. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, if you have a story to tell, if you have a story to share, we urge you to give us a call, inbox us. Come on and share your story. Ridealong Live, everyone has a story to tell. We also want to thank the people who made it possible, who continue to make this program possible, to ensure that we are on air every single day so we could do what we do. Waggy T, thank you so much, sir, for sponsoring our program. Mega Post Promotion, of course, they have their virtual bingo, $20,000 bingo. You could get your tickets. Tickets are only $20. Sorry, tickets are $20. You can get a ticket at gotofet.com. Gotofet.com. This bingo is going to be on the 29th of November. Check it out. Also, Prince having his second motorcade for this young kid. You guys know that he had one last week or so, but he had a lot of rain. So they're asking everyone to come out and support his second motorcade. This one started in St. George's Saturday, November 5th. For more information for that second motorcade to assist this young kid to raise funds for 11-month-old Mackay Edwards to perform an eye surgery in Barbados, you could call this number 473-535-0866. Excuse me, that's 473-535-0866. Also, guys, if you have a production or if you need your production done, Ridealong Live, video production, television streaming, and a whole lot more, professional video from Ridealong Live. Call us right now for more information. Number 718-701-5720. That's 718-701-5720. Streaming for all events, funerals, weddings, concerts, and a whole lot more. Call Ridealong Live for more information. 718-701-5720. Do you have a business and want to advertise? Advertise on Ridealong Live. Call us 718-701-5720. It pays to advertise on Ridealong Live. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much. We'll catch you guys again tomorrow on the ride. Hope you guys have a great night.
Yeah. You gotta be firm in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. We'll forever shine just to stay alive. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my head.
Also, we got to tell you about the hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer from Clark's Court, bottled by Grenada Distillers Limited. 70% alcohol by volume. Wet your hand throughout. Product of the Grenada Distillers Limited. 70% alcohol by volume. Get it right now. For more information, check out the Ride Along page. Hand sanitizer, 70% alcohol. Get it right now. It's a carry size. You can have it for you on your person when you're riding the bus. Everywhere you go, you have it on you. So you could just, everything you touch. Like me, I have mine right on my side right now. I have mine. Let me show you mine. If you think I don't have, my thing. If you think I don't have my thing, let me show you my thing. It's right on my side. Everywhere I go. Let me take it. Come on, thing. Give me so much trouble to come out. You don't even want to come out. There we go. There we go. Here we go. See? Hand sanitizer. Everything I touch, boom, hand sanitizer. You touch it, hand sanitizer. Very good. Carrying case. So it's right on my belt. So it's and I always refill it. So there you go. Hand sanitizer. Peace out, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good night.
Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, and when you roll, everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. Right now, you're tougher and still. On this battlefield, you're tougher and still. Shoulders to the wheel.
Happy early birthday to Jackie Chaitan, celebrating her birthday tomorrow. Jackie, happy birthday to you. Oh, a very loyal fan. Jackie Chaitan, send me a picture and make sure I publish it on the page. Wishing you a happy birthday. Early birthday to you, Jackie Chaitan.
Everybody's strength. No weakness, show them who we are. That's when you roll. You gotta be firm in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this time, son. survivor. I will survive, I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. We'll forever shine, just to stay alive. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can turn me sick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Everybody show me some strength. No weakness, show me a better go. Strength, no weakness, show them who we are. Strength, no weakness, show me a better go. Everybody strength, no weakness, show them who we are. That when you roll, your enemies they must tremble. Your enemies they must tremble. Yo, that when you roll, everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. I'm a go-getter. I just go hard, I just go hard. And I'm a kind of fella. Put my trust in God, put my trust in God. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can turn me sick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody can hold me.